Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Vallen, and this is SevTech Ages. So, since last time I did a little bit of digging back here, just so happens that my buffalo totem pole ended up working out to help me dig this out. But I've got plans for expanding the base back further into the mountain. I figure Under Mountain Keep might be something of interest. And yes, I do realize I put it on screen, but I don't think people might have seen it, because sometimes people just listen to the videos. I didn't realize that that was a thing. I guess I do it too, and I didn't even realize it. But the hunting dimension, yeah, it just generates mob sounds by itself, which is kind of creepy. I'm going to move it, just not today. But yeah, I've been working through all my ores. I got through all the tin. In fact, this is just about the last of the copper now. I have a lot. That was a lot of copper, and not as much tin, but still I have a lot of both, regardless. So it's quite impressive. And of course, I harvested, and this is tiny coal, by the way. For some reason, coal pieces are showing up as like, I think that they're just so tiny. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just invisible. Anyway, turning a piece of coal into coal pieces has allowed me to kind of, save some of those a little bit. Even though I have a whole bunch of it, I'm not too concerned. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I've been on and off to the Darklands in between episodes here and there, and I did pick up a few more things on and off. Like mobs are carrying Darkstone swords now, which is actually kind of scary. But I've been using that on occasion so that I can spare my flint work blade, because it's just been so useful as a tool in general. But I've been cooking up some stuff and doing some things. I have so much planned. I did a major thing here, and this was not done on stream. I did not record this. Let me take my shield off here, because I'm at my base. Pick this up. Move it over here. You'll see I have a little opening here with what looks like aqueducts. I did mention, at least I might have put it on screen. I don't know if I actually said it out loud, that I would be working on aqueducts a little bit on this next stream. Now, I did already run the aqueduct. As you can see, I will say I got stupidly lucky. And if you want to verify that it's actually here, and I didn't spawn it in or anything, you can use the seed to find this thing. But there's a block of water up here, and it's like at just the right height. So what I did is, as before, I've got the aqueduct, and then I just used smooth stone because it just looked a little bit more natural on either side of it. And I'm missing a block here that's going to actually activate it. And what it's going to do is run all the way into my base, back to where you just saw over there. And I kind of put like these little stairs up and stuff. It's nothing too like amazing, but it's functional, and I think it looks kind of cool, with like the clayish stone style. I'm thinking I might go with like a stone brick effect soon around the base. Ow. And yeah, I figured we'll start things off by putting down this aqueduct. And then that generates an aqueduct water block here and continues on down with all adjacent aqueduct blocks. And yes, it can go down a block. It cannot go up without some additional assistance. But if you look, it's generating these blocks running all the way down here, and it goes underneath the waterfall. I've got water. I've got my plumbing running underneath the waterfall instead of being generated from it. It's kind of silly, but there we go. We now have water over here, and what I can do is, let's grab my there it is, that bladder, fluid bladder, and in the clay barrel right now is empty, and this only has like 1 out of 2 buckets of water left in it. So now I can just bucket stuff in as I want to. You can see here I'm putting, oops, there we go, 1943 millibuckets of water. I don't know why it says that. Probably because it never finished like depositing into the wooden basin once or something. But either way, it's there. And I even used up the spare water I had in my oak barrel, and it hasn't actually rained since then, which I kind of find funny. But at least I have the option of filling this up now. What's that? There we go, 8,000 millibuckets. It's weird that I take a tiny bit out and it goes to 7943. That seems very strange to me, but there we go. Now I can fill up this as well as an emergency backup should something else go wrong, I guess. And there we go. So I now have running water plus a couple of water storage items here. Also, I totally did not even realize fences and gates and doors. Yes, that's right. They're all a thing, and I could actually make them. So I put fences on each of the little pens here, cleaned up where they were all being stored and such. So yeah, that's a thing too. Also, when I'm loading in, I can actually see a glimpse of Journey Map, and it says where I died the one time, which was here, because this came all the way down, and yeah, that was when I somehow slipped or something. I don't know what happened there. I still want to say that was a glitch, but oh well. That's just me. Put this away. I'm just going to get a snooze real quick, and we'll continue on with more SevTech progress. So, you probably have noticed for this episode, maybe last episode, if you're watching instead of listening, that I have some string in my inventory. I need to put that away. But I've got rope, grape seeds, and wooden stakes. Not that I need grapes, but I thought that it would be kind of cool to have some, and it would be great if they were hydrated. So what I'm going to do is put down some wooden stakes, because I don't actually have any of the rustic, like chili peppers or tomatoes yet. I haven't found those, but I figure, I could still make this happen like so. And I believe, is it too high? I'm not 100% on this one. I've never actually made these before. I do know that I need a hoe in order to do this. Put this here. And because this is right next to the water, it should work all right. And yeah, I've been replacing these on and off, taking the ingredients out of them. So yeah, they're on occasion full, but until I need the stuff, I don't bother making the replacements. But that's what probably the string is in my inventory for, to remind me. So I'll put the grape seeds down. And I can put rope across here, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little bit titchy to try and line up. There we go. And then bone mealing this would actually allow me to get that to grow up, I think. I'm not sure if I actually need a post on there or not. So let me grab some bone meal, just in case. And by the way, rope is really, really useful because you can just put it... Let's say I want to climb up here. Oh, that's not the same rope. Never mind. I thought that it was the rope that you can use to climb with, by putting it down, and it would actually like feed down a ledge. It's a different kind of rope. This is a different kind of rope. Wrong mod. My bad. Anyway, let's see about putting this here. If it needs... It does not need that. All right. That's good to know. I'll just chop this back up. And I will grab the bone meal, and I think it should grow high enough. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then it'll spread over to the sides and eventually grow grapes on there. That's pretty cool. I just thought it would be rather immersive, look pretty cool. I can still pass through to harvest my my crops, and it's hydrated. I might actually put a few more over here as well. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so enough of the dilly-dally. Let's get down to some more achievements. And with that, we've got, in Welcome to Age 1, we still have Altered State, which is going to capture demonic will to build a blood altar. So that means that we need to do some blood magic, which, yay, it's in 112. Hooray! All right, Rudimentary Snare. It's always the first step, which is going to be string, tin, and ash. And lucky for you guys, I already made some ash. How to make ash? You just take some wood, and you cook it, like wood logs, and that's pretty much it. And I've got 20 in here already. I believe, was it sticks? No, just string and tin. I don't know that I do. I have plenty of tin. All right, let's take that. And I'm going to want some of that string that I had. There we go. That's only 10, I swear. Oh, there we go. I've got plenty. All right, so let's make up some rudimentary snares. Recipe... Boop. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a little bit much. And they only go in groups of 16. So I'm going to make 2 groups for now. And then I'm just going to put everything else back. Okay, so how do rudimentary snares work? Basically, you find a mob, and it has to be a bad guy mob. It can't just be like your own pet cow or something like that. You shoot him with a rudimentary snare until he starts generating white particles. So it's imperative that you have your particles turned on for this part. And I'm kind of thinking the hunting dimension is probably the place to go because it's still pretty much, midday? Unless, yeah, it's midday. So I'm going to try going there. I do have my bronze armor set up. I've got, there we go, a shield, got a sword, I got my bow with a stack and a quarter of arrows. We'll see if I die really quick or if it's a long, slow death. All right, here I am. It's dark. I don't have any other light sources nearby. I've made a mistake with that. I don't think I actually have any lights. Nope, I need to make some. So now I just wait for some mobs to come near and probably blow up my portal. I see some skeletons. I don't really want to go too far. A creeper would be horrible. But I'm going to do it anyway because that's just sounds entertaining to me. Let's try this. Oh, he moves fast. Oh, and I forgot. In this dimension, they're extra fast. Okay, there we go. White particles. Shoot him with bow. And hopefully he'll die before blowing up. There we go. And he dropped Demonic Will. Now we're going to hit this zombie. Come on. Enough out of you. You can stop now. There we go. He's stopped. Now I can shoot him a bit because the bow is very strong. Ah, red particles. That's what I was waiting for. That's specific to the karate zombies. Those will kind of fly around, and if other zombies nearby get those, it boosts them up. So if you kill a whole lot of karate zombies in an area, then they will start just like wrecking you, more or less. Because, oh, I just totally missed him. They will start absorbing each other's powers and abilities. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I need to move away from the portal a bit. And this guy needs to go down. Skeleton incoming. Come on. There we go. I'm just trying to get a bunch of Demonic Will because it's good to have a few before I go back home. Oh, man, that creeper spawned right there, didn't he? Hello, skeleton. You're coming this way, so let's use you. Oh, great, an Ember Golem. I don't know that they actually work this way. Oh, and that's a blue creeper? I'm a bit concerned. Let's take out the creeper first, because I don't trust him one bit. Oh boy, and it's not helping that I've got the Embers Golem coming. Oh, and unless that Embers Golem actually starts killing the skeleton, I'm gonna keep running in hopes that I could pick up that other will. Oh boy, can I hit you? It does work on you. Alright, cool. There we go, we'll shoot you. Shoot you, and we'll wait for him to kind of... Oh! Do that, and we'll dodge and run away because there's a skeleton coming. That I need to get off my tail. Once I finish off with this Embers Golem, I think I'm going to head back through because this is getting a bit scary at this point. And I don't like this creeper coming at me. Get out of here. Alright. Maybe we'll take the creeper out before we go because I don't want to blow up. Might as well use up the last of my, what do you call them? Oh boy, there we go. Ah, got more will. Cool. Alright, pick up the arrow. Back through the portal. And don't die. Okay. So there you go. If you need to get some will, and it's daytime, you can give yourself a heart attack by going through the hunting dimension. Oh, yeah, because that's the thing. Let's check my nutrition. Vegetable. That's right. I was eating the pork dinners because it gives me protein and vegetable. I've been kind of rotating through some different foods, been making some good ones. I had like a whole lot of raw pork. I didn't realize, so I decided to start making some dinners out of it. Mix that with tasty sandwiches. I've got plenty of protein, and then I can rotate between grain and vegetable. And then I've just got like a little bit of fruit here and there. So let's see, I've got 1.5, 1.6, whoops, 0.87, and 2.26. Not the best haul, if I'm to be completely honest here. That was kind of pathetic, really. And I just put away all my fruit. Give me that back. Hopefully, in the future, going through won't be quite so hairy. I don't know. Probably will be. But at least I have some demonic will now. Reason I needed that is because I need to make a blood altar. Because a blood altar requires demonic will. So I need a furnace, smooth stone, and bronze ingots. Well, if you're with me on previous episodes, you know that I have bronze ingots. And we have a furnace over here, but I'm going to make another one. Because I don't want to use that one up. So let's just do that real quick. And then I just need a couple of smooth stone, which shouldn't be a problem either. 1, 2. And was it just 2? No, it's 4. All right, 3, 4. And recipe. Which one did it use? It used the best one. Of course it used the best one. We want to use the crappiest one. 0.87. There we are. Blood, alter, get. Altered state. Which is done. And I'm going to set this over here for now. I plan on having a little area back here for blood altar. Room, perhaps, because that, as it expands, gets bigger and bigger in a pyramid shape. And of course it's nighttime now. It's probably easier to go out here. But the next steps are going to be quite interesting because there's also Abyssalcraft to craft the Necronomicon to guide you through Abyssalcraft. Is another one. Necronomicon, huh? Recipe for that is a bunch of Corellian Plague flesh, plant cloth, and rotten flesh. Which plant cloth is just a bunch of plant fibers, or plant twine. Corellian Plague flesh. Some people may have an issue trying to figure out how to get that. You just need some regular Corellian Plague flesh on a bone that you get from those really big, funky-looking zombies. Take those with a flint work blade, and you get Corellian Plague flesh. So that's just a really easy way of getting some of that stuff. But I already have a bunch, so I'm just going to use that. Let's see, I needed some regular rotten flesh and a plant cloth. And I already made up a plant cloth in preparation. So there we go. One of these. And a Necronomicon. Get Abyssal crafted. Which, yes, the Necronomicon is basically your gateway into a lot of Abyssal craft. It can tell you a lot of things in here about how to do stuff. But remember that some of the recipes in there may not line up with specifically the recipes that you will need through JEI in order to progress. So if we continue on, though, Abyssal Trophy Case. This is the tough one. To perform dark rituals, you will need to collect statues to power your Necronomicon. Find a Shoggoth lair in the swamp and river biomes. After 6 or more spawn, they will eventually erect a monolith with a statue on top, or craft a statue using the Shoggoth flesh. Consult the Necronomicon for more information. And yeah, that much is pretty much in its traditional sense. For now, I'm going to drop those things. I have a blood magic book as well as that. I'm going to put those in my backpack. We're going to grab this. And I'm actually going to put my 3 spare. You know, I'll keep those. Maybe I'll be able to use them. And I have some ammunition. I feel like I should grab some more. That it just doesn't seem like it's going to last. I am going to need a stack of something to basically hide from Shoggoths. Because they are not a pleasant type to hang around. And I know that we've got a Shoggoth lair right there. Hopefully, I can get this to work. Sometimes getting them to come outside is not easy, at least not in the quantity that you need. There are ways of getting this, and I want to do this in the more traditional manner, which is going to be to lure out Shoggoths and have them build a bunch of statues for me. Now, Kashka and I actually did this on Craft of the Titans 1 in some of the later episodes there. Towards the end, we did that. Hello, Zomble. But there are going to be other complications in the way of other mobs nearby, of course. Alright, here we are at the mouth of the cave, and sadly it faces towards the water. I don't know if these guys are still in here. Get out of here. Boy, the zombies are just spawning all over the place. I'm a bit scared because these guys hit really hard. And I don't want to get trapped down here. Oh, it's empty. They've all spawned out, which means... So down in here there is... I don't have a light source, but there is this little circle of stuff. And if they've all spawned out, which, you know, me living right across the street, they're not going to come back. So you're going to want to probably find another one that isn't too far away. I know that I've got some marked on my map. So on my way back, because I have to pass through the place, you can see I have some grapes. Look at that. I've got grapes already. I'm just going to leave them there for now. Grabbing them at the moment isn't really going to help. What I'm going to need to do at this point is take a boat. Oh no. My boat's gone. And it looks like it got destroyed by some fish or something like that. So I'm going to need to make a new one. I'll be right back. So sadly, it looks like day is dawning, but you know what? We'll give it a try and see if I can get this thing to work during the daytime, or during the daytime as well. And actually, I'll take a moment show you. If you look here is where my house is. We're just going to go up the river to an area that I saw some time ago along here, which is basically just straight west along the this river path. So once we get there, I'll come back to you guys. And I had somebody following me, so I jumped out real quick, only to find him taking my seat. Thanks very much, Fishy. And funny thing, it looks like we're actually at our destination. I found... Aha! This actually looks really good. A Shoggoth lair down here. Now it's just a matter of actually getting down there safely without dying. So I've got a plan for this, though. Ow. Alright, so maybe it wasn't that safe, but still. Hey, there they are. Okay, so they haven't seen me yet. Now's my opportunity to quickly pillar up and actually take my work blade and start making stairway down. There we go, and I can see him. Oh boy, oh boy. So I don't know if this is the best idea or not. In fact, I might even put up a small barricade. Now, I can't do the step up on this because these wet mud blocks are actually like partially lower, but he doesn't seem to really care that I'm here. Ah, there's more. Oh crap. They walk up vertical surfaces. Okay, let's head up this very narrow passageway. You can stay there, Lesser Shoggoth. I'm fine with that. You stay down there. I need more of your buddies to come out and play. Yeah, by the way, arrows don't seem to have any effect on these guys whatsoever. So that's a thing. And that Shoggoth slime that they leave, if they travel on it, they go extra fast. So you don't want them to go over paths that they've already been on. Hi, buddy. Just go on, get out of here. You don't want to be part of... No, you're making a mess. What are you doing? So the point of this is you need to get 6 of these guys out, and currently I'm only having luck with getting 1, which is not boding so well, and they hit really hard. So yeah, that's a thing too. Hey, that noise means that we've actually accomplished our goal. That's one of them. Building a monument. There we go. Look at that. That's actually really, really good. Now it's just a matter of not dying. Especially since they seem really intent on getting to me right now. And I am not really intent on letting them. So that monument is something I'm going to want. But for the moment, I might just build myself a way up and make a little ledge to keep them from getting up to me. There we go. Maybe that'll help. I hope it does. Oh, man. Aha! We have obelisk number 2, or monolith number 2, I should say. And I've been kind of busy with just kind of clearing away a little bit, but also giving myself a little bit of a path at the same time. Yeah, so the idea is we're going to need some of that monolith stone, and we're going to need the idols on top. Once we've got a few more of these things built up, and I'm able to, I don't know, have it not be nighttime, which it's the middle of the night right now, then maybe I will leave my safe spot and start trying to harvest things. Oh, a slime! I need slime as well. That's really good. Oh, that's another one. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're going to pillar their way up to me at this rate. I'm a little bit concerned. And I know that you can actually get the drops from these guys and make these too, but I figure this is just a lot more interesting. Okay, taking a different tactic. I'm going to try and lure them out into the water because they seem to be fairly slow. in the water, I think. Or at the very least, they don't seem very interested in me. Maybe I'll have a little snack while I'm waiting for him to come out here. Yikes. Okay, here he comes. Of course, the water is not the safest place either because, well, piranha, sharks, things like that. Come on, buddy. Don't you want to come out in the water and play? Oh, he's currently... Oh, wow. He just ate a squid. Okay. Maybe I'll just grab my boat here and try seeing if I can poke at him from that. Hoping I don't get attacked by other stuff at the same time. Yeah, you see how slow he's going there? He just spawned a baby Shoggoth. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that they could do that. Just by eating squids? That's horrific. Okay. You don't look like a lesser Shoggoth. Wait a minute, you've got full health. How did you get full health? Oh my gosh. By eating the squid, no doubt. Oh, that's how I get health, is by eating things. Oh my gosh. No, get off my boat. You are not welcome here. Alright, 1 down. 12 more to go, right? Oh, go away, squid. You're just gonna feed him. No. Of course, I just realized I could be getting surrounded by other Shoggoths at this point. No, I'm not. Okay. But there are other drops nearby. Man. This guy's hitbox plus his range that he can... Whew. Let's just grab this stuff here. Have another nom. Oh, I might switch that out for a tasty sandwich at this point. And then... Oy. By the way, if you need to clean up the mess that the Shoggoths made, a shovel is probably the best way to go. I'm not shoveling very fast because I'm on a boat, but it's probably the fastest way to go is with a nice shovel. What was that noise? For a moment I thought that there was a bear. Hello, Shoggoth. Come here, you. Alright, here's the funny thing, that they actually built these things so that they're kind of built in at the same time. Okay, I've got Monolith Stone. Oh, it's a Cthulhu Statute. Nice. Got it. Step 1 achieved. Alright, I'm just gonna work on harvesting some of this stuff while I try to stay alive. There we go. I've actually got, it looks like 5 statues. They're still down there, and there's a possibility for another, maybe one more statue that could exist down there, but honestly, I'm more worried that I'm just going to end up pushing my luck. So I figure time for that long journey back home. Plus I got a whole bunch of monolith stone, which is really going to be useful for, you know, making some of the really cool, like, pedestals and stuff like that. Nice. There you go. Yeah, we've got this little altar. There's the llama area over there, and we've got this little altar room. There was like that little glow bug thing over there, and I grabbed the tiki torches that were around. But I was kind of thinking maybe I use this area up top as like the little altar central area that we do for that. But let's check here. Yep, next thing is pedestaling for time. To charge your Necronomicon, you can either stand in range of statues holding the book, or craft a pedestal to place the book on. Make sure the statues are 3 blocks from the pedestal and at the same height. 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Well, that means I'll probably have to clear off everything up here, but that's not too bad. It still does mean that it's somewhat close to the base, but not too close, because I know that it will also spawn baddies. And I think that the recipe for that pedestal is going to require Shadow Gem, as well as Corallium Pearls, which I'm going to need to get that stuff back at my base anyway. So I might as well finish getting all the way home, dropping stuff off, crafting stuff up, heading back out. So I just ground up a little bit of like a yellow flower and a red flower for my plants bin that I've got up here, so that I could combine a couple of them together. There we go, make some orange dye powder. Why do I want to do that? Well, if I take Shoggoth here. Or actually, what I wanted was another one of these statues that I didn't get. And this is the other way that you get them, is just by killing those bad guys that were just like giving me such a hard time. And I want a Yug Sothoth statue. In order to get one, you need a decorative one. And a decorative one is made with monolith, clay, and orange dye powder. So if I grab a little bit of clay, there we go, and one of those monolith bits and orange dye powder, like so, I get decorative Yug Sothoth statue. Put that here, then you coat it in Shoggoth flesh, and you get yourself an official Yug Sothoth statue. So therefore I now have a total of 6. I've got 2 of the Haster, but that's fine with me. Alright, so in order to get this accomplishment for that pedestal, we need a Corallium Pearl, which is made Corallium infused stone, which is also made via some of the Corallium gem clusters tossed across with a bunch of, it looks like polished or smooth stone. Okay, so it has to be a total of 12 of the Corallium gem cluster, Corallium gems together. And in order to get those, you can actually do, any number of these together. So like 4, 3, 2, etc. But in this case, I'm just going to do 3 sets of 3 to get that total. So I can get that, there we go, Corallium infused stone. Then I can just stick it in, I'm going to put it in this one because this one tends to smelt everything. That one tends to smelt most things. I don't know. It's weird that one works sometimes, the other one works other times. But that should get me the Corallium Pearl I'm looking for. There we are. Got it. Now I could potentially use this to craft up one energy pedestal. Da-da-da-da! And I can also make some thematic monolith stone pillars, which I think sounds like it will be pretty good. Alright, there we go. 6 monolith stone pillars I think will be good, since I've got 6 statues at the moment, plus 1 energy pedestal. I also have enough monolith stone, left over that I'm probably going to want to... Oh, there we go. Made the advancement pedestaling for time. That I can potentially use those for decoration and or further advancement. I'm going to put them in my stone chest just because, well, they are a stone type. I'm going to go set this up, and we'll see what kind of danger this may summon. Well, hello, old dude skeleton. Haven't seen you or your buddies in some time. It's good to see another duder. Huh! He gave me his doot. I now have another trumpet. This is good news. I can use it to repair my other one so that it doesn't break. Alright, so I figured we'd start with 5, since that's the number of the weird things that I have on me at the current moment. Let's put Cthulhu here. We've got this guy here, and you there. Perfect! Aren't they beautiful, folks? Alright, so let's put the energy pedestal down in the middle. And then I just need to get my book. Oh, look at that. It's already shooting stuff into the pedestal, which is great. But it's also going to cause troubles with things. So let's see. If I put that in there and see that it's shooting little rays at it, I'm now getting PE, or potential energy, shot into this thing. I might as well put down, oh heck, one more and put down that last one just to speed things along, I guess. You don't need to have it like this, but it does need to be at least, like it said, 3 blocks away. And this is going to help us out because we're going to need potential energy in our book in order for us to accomplish our next task. But here's the other thing. If you stand too close, bad things can happen. And the fact that this is actually a fully stone area is a good thing because fire can happen, lightning bolts, thunder, rain. Summonings of more of those baddies can also happen as well. So yeah, be prepared for more battle. You'll want to sound the alert in case, incoming badness happens. But our next step is going to be the beneath, as well as this here. I'm not going to eat the apple, but I can make this Cyclic Apple. And this is basically the apple that you eat either to remove step assist or gain step assist. It works both ways. And the recipe for it is just to put it in that blood altar, an apple in there with 1500 LP, which means I need to make some kind of dagger in order to do so. But we need to go to the Beneath, which, there we go, the Beneath teleporter from the Beneath mod, which requires, hey, demonic will, monolith stone, coal dust, gunpowder, dark oak fence gate. That's going to be the tough one. Dark oak fence gate. I don't think I've actually seen dark oak yet. So I might need to take a little time to do that. But this thing, how's it doing? Is it 320? It's very slow currently. I'm surprised with how many of these things I have set up at the moment. But hey, you know, you can also stand here and do this and gain plenty of PE at the same time. Boy, that is very slow. That is very, very slow. I'm going to need to work on enhancing that so that it goes faster. But either way, that's going to work. There are mobs that are going to spawn. I hear a zombie already somewhere nearby. But I think that we're going to probably stop right there for now. I figure that this is a really cool, thing that we're doing at this point. Abyssalcraft is always a lot of fun. It's a little bit grindy to some, but I do really enjoy it quite a bit. So if you guys have enjoyed this, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to spread the mischief to others. And until next time, folks, I'll see ya.